Hello and welcome. It's another video. Yesterday, Tesla broke the $1 trillion market cap. Let's go! So, how did this happen actually? Well, we can see that there were over 60 million shares traded. What does this mean actually? So, Tesla has 1 billion shares outstanding. This is the whole company has 1 billion shares. Each of them costs over $1,000. You multiply it, it's $1 trillion. But it's not like all of the shares were traded and that's why the company is worth this much. Institutions are holding like over 41% of the company. Insiders are holding around 18, 19-ish percent. For example, there is the king, Big Daddy, Ron Barron. Ron Barron, in his personal portfolio, he mentions he's actually holding over 1,115,000 shares. So basically, he has over like how much? A billion and 200 million in Tesla. just Tesla. It is his personal portfolio. Also, he has Barron Capital. And in last year, he let Tesla run to 50% in two of his largest fundings. Absolutely mind blowing. And there are also people like retail investors. We are the retail investors. We're holding a very small percentage. And the biggest shareholder of the whole company, Elon Musk, with over 21% Tesla shares. That's why now he's how much? 220-ish billion? Like so much money. It's mind-boggling. Um, Yesterday, 60 something million shares were traded, and it went up by 12.6%, I think, which is the absolutely strongest Tesla day ever, like ever. It went up by around 100 billion in market cap. So this means people were willing to buy the share for over 110 $20 rather than in Friday. It closed on 909.68, something almost 69, yes. So uh, basically nothing changed. That we had these news from Hertz. Hertz is the rental company. So they ordered 100,000 cars, Model 3s. So it was stated in the article it's gonna be $4.2 billion of revenue for Tesla. And people are like, oh no, this is so much money. This is not the catalyst we're looking for. What Hertz is doing, so they will be renting out these Teslas. And I just watched Stephen Mark Ryan's video. He very nicely states this. When people rent a Tesla and they drive it, they're gonna be like, oh, well, this is the best car I've ever driven. I'm gonna buy one. Unfortunately, currently the wait times for some of the models are almost 1 year. Like 11 months if you order the long range. I think it's the most popular car. The long range, you're gonna wait 10, 11 months. Depends from the ramping up of Tesla in Berlin, of course, in Texas. But people are gonna wait for a long time, and that's why when you buy a car not from a dealership, you can order it online. It's gonna appreciate in value. This is the first time a vehicle can appreciate in value. I stated last time, you instantly cut off like 30-40% of the price when you buy a new car. Not with Tesla. It's wonderful. So what also happened with Hertz is they mentioned they will be buying, well, it's 4.2 billion, which means the cars are going to be around $42,000, which is not a performance, it's not long range, but it's perfectly fine. Like the standard range plus car is brilliant. It's great. I've had many customers in the hotel. They're like, yeah, this is the best money I ever spent. There was this Bulgarian guy. He was from Burgas, and he was like, yeah, we bought some shares, and they this was last year, and they multiplied 6x. So we sold it and we bought a car. This is the best thing you can do. I myself, I wouldn't like. Well, he was with family. He had wife and kids. Sure, this is okay, but I'm young. I'm gonna wait for so long. Eventually, I would like to. What I would like to do, Tesla. So sometimes companies do buying back their shares, which means this is very good for the company. It means the company believes their shares are worth much more than what they're paying for. And they can give you the ability, like you were able to buy Teslas with Bitcoin. How about you can buy Teslas with Tesla shares? What this means is you will not have to sell your shares. So you don't want to pay taxes, obviously. Screw taxes, it's theft. You can just uh, dark pool your shares with Tesla. You can give them your shares, and in exchange, they will give you a Tesla car. It sounds great, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it's great. Instead of selling your shares and getting money, and then getting a Bitcoin, and then buying your Tesla with Bitcoin, just buy Tesla with Tesla shares. This is the best case scenario I would like to have. So, what does this mean for the future of the Tesla shares? Well, the market is very crazy. Like, it's so irrational. You cannot predict, like, should I buy now? Oh, do you think the Tesla shares are gonna be worth more? I think they will be worth much more than they're today. I personally am waiting for at least 20x from here, from $1,000. I think in 2030, like 2031, 10 years from now, we will have a 20x. Some people are gonna be like, "Oh no, you're so stupid. You cannot predict like such crazy evaluation." People are not even considering the full self-driving model. People think it's like 50, 100 years away from now. They haven't watched AI Day. they just don't know. So with full self-driving, we heard Tasha Keeney and Kathy Wood from Mark Invest. Their model states that there is a $12 trillion opportunity just from the full self-driving sector. This is ride-hailing and just sharing your vehicle with other cars. What this is gonna do, we're gonna have less cars on the roads. So less traffic, less cars will be driving more miles, and they're gonna be much more profitable. They're gonna be much more efficient, and it's gonna be vehicle fleets. Car ownership is gonna disappear. Like you will not have to buy a car. You're just gonna call it Tesla. Can I have a transport? They're gonna send you the car. You're gonna go from point A to point B. Just gonna drop you off and fly away. So it's gonna be super cheap, extremely cheap, because energy prices are dropping down because of energy abundance, obviously. And also, well, there are gonna be so many cars, electric cars driving around, and the price of electricity is extremely cheap. The price of ownership is extremely cheap, and the full self-driving is gonna allow the model to perform at very low price. So not only Tesla will make insane profits on the ride-hailing network, it's gonna be super cheap for the customer. So it's all beneficial. Some people are like, "Oh, I cannot live without a car. You know, the car is so important. How can I share it with other people?" This is just what we know now. This is the familiar thing to us. In the future, this is gonna change. Like 100 years ago, we just have horses, and horses were the mode of transport for tens of thousands of years. New York had the problem of horse manure. Like, where should we put all the horse manure? And after that, oh, we don't have space for all these cars. Like, where should we park them? I've been to New York City. It's so many cars. Like, to own a car in New York City is crazy. That's why they have these blue Teslas. I'm not sure what the name of the company was that owned them, but the fleet has blue Teslas, and they're gorgeous. They're so beautiful. And it's very profitable, and people love them. It's great. And some people are like, oh, if someone barfs in the car or someone just cuts the seats, what are you gonna do then? Well, if not Tesla, third parties will be able to have maintenance. And this is also going to be profitable business, because sometimes it's going to happen, of course. And Ross Gerber was like, well, these maintenance companies are always busy. So maybe instead of buying Tesla shares, I should buy shares in the maintenance company because they have so much work, which is smart, but you can buy both. Just go to Gerber Kawasaki, check them out. He knows Tesla. He's great. So yeah, market is irrational. You don't know what's gonna happen. Should I buy now? Should I not buy? Buy as soon as possible. Hold for as long as possible. Have a strong conviction, like inform yourself, and don't let fear, uncertainty, and doubt move you from your strong conviction. It's not so difficult. Just think for yourself. Always doubt everything. Don't listen to me. This is not financial advice. Just disclaimer. Think for yourself. But at least try to think. Most people, they just listen to the crowd. Oh, Tesla is an automotive company. They're just producing cars. How can they be worth more than GM, Ford, Volkswagen, and Toyota combined? They can, because they're not considering battery business, like insurance business, software business, full self-driving business, manufacturing, so many things. Tesla is going to Mars very soon, so just buy as much as you can and hold. Have a nice day.